The world can be a scary place, but we must accept how vulnerable we are, or we begin to shut down mentally as well. I don't blame you. You can literally step outside and die within a second by whatever means, or contract a disease you never heard of that ends up killing you 8 years later. These are what I believe are the most ridiculous ways of dying by things we take granted as non-lethal. Number 5. Paper. Now you must be thinking, there's no way you could die from a paper cut. Well, sadly, a rare inherited blood clotting disorder called Glanzmann thrombasthenia makes paper cuts seem like a nightmare to people who have it, but that's not the point I'm getting to. Foreshadowing. A master martial artist, Ronald Duncan, revealed that anyone can possibly fashion a lethal origami paper knife. Now, before you start applying to Forged in Fire, know that you would have to skillfully jab the carotid artery in the neck. Other parts of the body could even bleed out as fast as 35 seconds. Imagine the psychotic smile on a prisoner's face with this information when he asks for paper. Although, I wouldn't be too worried, but just know that when a ninjutsu master says he killed a man with this paper, he's serious. Number 4. Icicles. Do you remember when you were a kid and were lucky enough to eat the icicles off your house like a popsicle? You know, the refreeze of snow water from your roof that brings all the bird poop, dead bugs, and even lead available to eat. Yummy. Well, these ice formations are proof that Elsa is trying to kill us. A large icicle at around 30 stories is capable of traveling 80 to 90 miles per hour, or 129 to 145 kilometers per hour, right onto your head. Using science, we're able to figure out that a half-pound icicle, 3 inches in diameter, falling at this terminal velocity exerts a 1,000-pound force. Claims say that at least 15 people just in the US alone die each year from falling icicles, with incidents including fractured skulls, crushed extremities, and even decapitations. Number 3. Deodorant. There was probably a time where someone came up to you and said, "Good Lord, you smell like a hobo," who rotted in the sun, then crawled into a butt, and died. If not, you're applying the deodorant well. Although, it is possible to spray too much to the point of death. Butane and propane gases are compressed to spray in deodorants to serve as propellants, but they are lethal when one is exposed to high dosages in confined rooms. In 1998, Jonathan Capel died from a heart attack brought on by the buildup of these gases in his blood and urine. The 16-year-old had an obsession with spraying his whole body 2 times a day to smell good. Sadly, he didn't know it was killing him. Number 2. Fear. This is scariest out of the 5, because fear itself can kill you whether you're healthy or not. "You almost scared me to death" is not just an expression, because if you encounter an overwhelming fear, your body can release too much adrenaline, and damage your heart enough to kill you. Oddly enough, it's possible to trigger this effect if you're caught off guard from loud sounds, horrible smells, or even entering a house of a compulsive hoarder. If you consider not wearing deodorant after hearing number 3, I'm sure this puts you back in order. But beware, scaremongers are held accountable for scaring people to death. So if you're smelling bad on purpose, make sure to not detail your intent, or you will become the hillside bad smell killer. Number 1. Possession. Warning: you may lose faith in humanity after hearing this story. Please exit the video before it is too late. Well, I admire your bravery for sticking around, but prepare for this. In 2013, a 23-year-old man named Takeya Nagaya from Japan began acting strange, and telling his parents he was a snake. Then, his 53-year-old father, Katsumi Nagaya, beat him for nearly a day. He was headbutting and biting his son to drive the snake that had possessed him, which left his body limp, and later died. Is it possession? Is it illness? We'll never know. but realize what can really hide behind the people we thought we knew put under certain circumstances, and that is the deadliest. Thanks for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Be careful out there.